Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Amit Lunkad and today going to discuss on topic structure activity relationship of androgens. Androgens are a class of steroid hormones responsible for male sexual development and other physiological functions. In this presentation, we discuss in detail about the relationship between the molecular structure of androgens and their biological activity. So let's begin with the discussion of introductory part of androgens. Androgens are male sex hormones synthesized from cholesterol in the testes and adrenal cortex. In the liver, androgens are formed from carbon 21 steroid. The ovary also secretes small amounts of androgens. They play a critical role in male sexual development, including the growth of the prostate gland and the development of secondary sex characteristics. Beyond sexual development, androgens influence muscle growth, bone density, and red blood cell production. The main structural features of androgen. Here is the structure of testosterone. The testosterone is the primary and most well-known androgen. So here we have taken the general structure of testosterone. The numbering to this ring is it having a steroidal ring. Here the four ring get fused and here we label to each ring as A, B, C and D. So these androgens are having a 19 carbon skeleton. With this, it having a presence of ketone means C double bond O at carbon number 3 and having a presence of hydroxyl group to the 17th position and having a beta orientation. Now let's begin with the structure activity relationship. Oral administration of testosterone is followed by absorption into the portal blood and promotes degradation by the liver so that insignificant amounts of hormone reach the systemic circulation. So chemical modification of testosterone was done to retard the catabolism. So here in structure activity relationship, we discuss this point how we can be modified so as to there is a retardation of catabolism and increase in duration of action. So the first point is testosterone exerts its physiological activity after its conversion to dihydrotestosterone. Here is the conversion of this testosterone to dihydrotestosterone. So if you see this saturation of this bond and so the form structure is dihydrotestosterone. The steroidal skeleton is required to have androgenic activity. So here it must have a steroidal skeleton for showing the androgenic activity. Moving to the next point, the basic nucleus 5-alpha androsten has androgenic activity. So if you look this here, there is a presence of this fifth carbon having hydrogen having alpha orientation. If there are the ring expansion, ring contraction and changes in configuration at carbon 5 means the alpha configuration changes to beta configuration significantly there is a reduction or completely destroying of androgenic and anabolic activity. The 17 alpha alkyl groups are incorporated to prevent metabolic changes and to make the compound orally active. Here there are the introduction of a methyl group and which are having a alpha orientation. So form compound is 17 alpha methyl testosterone and which is a form compound having a oral activity. But if you increase the length of this alkyl side chain at 17 alpha position, it results in reduced activity. Next point is esterification of testosterone at carbon 17 with a number of acids results in a long duration of action when used parenterally. So here is the you can replace this hydrogen by these acidic groups like C double bond O CH2 CH3 form compound is testosterone propionate, which are having a long duration of action when used parenterally. Halogen derivatives of testosterone produce compound with decreased activity, but except when inserted into the position 4 or 9. And here is the representative example for this is a 4-chlorotestosterone and fluoroxymestrone. So if you look this, there are the presence of halogen compound, and in this 4-chlorotestosterone in the chloride group which are present to the fourth carbon. The next point is heterocyclic rings are also incorporated to yield good anabolic agent. So here is the introduction of this heterocyclic ring, and form compound is stanazolol, and which are having a very good anabolic activity. Using bridge reduction, 19 norandrogens were synthesized, and some of which found to be effective anabolic agent. So here there are the 19 testosterone and which are having a good anabolic activity. Nor means here to the 19 there are the absence of methyl group. So form compound is 19 nor. It can be having a very good anabolic activity. Here about therapeutic uses of androgens. First one is it can be used for replacement therapy. Given to the patient suffering from improper functioning of testes, faulty spermatogenesis, and to restore and maintain secondary sexual characteristics in those who have undergone surgical castration. Second one is it can be used as an anabolic or muscle building agent. In the treatment of dysmenorrhea and breast cancer, it can be used. And last one is they increase protein synthesis and thus promote laying down of new tissues. So all these are is therapeutic uses. Here we discuss about the structure activity relationship therapeutic uses of androgens. Hope all of you getting this. Thank you. Happy learning.